Okay, we're going to be reading Princess for a Week by Betty Wren Wright. And this is like a play. So as I read, I will be thinking about what happens at the beginning, middle, end, because I'm sure they're going to be asking for the best summary. I will think about the characters and what can I infer about the characters. And I will also think about a message or a theme as I read, because I know that these are the questions that I will be asked. And if there is any vocabulary words that I am unsure of, I will use my dictionary and write the definitions on the paper. Princess for a Week. You don't even know for sure you're getting a dog, Jacob grumbled. We might be doing this all work for nothing. I'm going to underline these and I'm going to circle Jacob. That's one of the characters. And it looks like there is foreshadowing here because he says we might be doing all this work for nothing. I do know for sure, Roddy corrected him. So it's Roddy and Jacob. I was there when my mom's friend Linda called this morning. She shows dogs for rich people, and she's taking one to a show in Philadelphia today. Her neighbor's supposed to come in and look after things when Linda's away, but the neighbor has the flu. So Linda needs someone to take care of her own dog, Princess, for a week. My mom said okay. And Roddy finished triumphantly. That mean triumphantly is like with triumph, like very sure of himself. The minute I heard that, I remembered this doghouse. Still, a lot of work for 1 week, Jacob mumbled. So he's thinking that he's gonna take care of the dog. That the neighbor, Linda, here's the name, who shows dogs as part of her job, has asked mom apparently to take care of her own dog for a week because she's going to be away for a week. Rudy didn't argue. He'd wanted a dog for as long as he could remember. Now he had a week to prove his mom that he was old enough to take care of one himself. And I know that all parents say that when kids ask for pets and they want to know if their own kids are responsible enough to take care of a pet. You taking that thing to the dump? Someone is asking. Both boys jumped. Neither one had noticed the girl coming toward them, so it's a girl. Want some help? She asked coolly. I don't mind. No thanks, Rudy said. When he says no thanks, I mean he wasn't very friendly. Sure, Jacob said. Jacob, on the other hand, he was friendly. I'll push, the girl announced, as if she hadn't heard Rhodey at all. She was skinny and brown, with a long, almost white braid and startling blue eyes. She wore a baggy t-shirt with Save the Planet Earth printed on it. They started up the hill. Roddy pulled, the girl pushed, and Jacob kept both hands on the doghouse to keep it from slipping. How far's the dump? If she thinks that it's being taken to the dumpster, it means that the doghouse was super old and broken. Roddy pretended not to hear. We're going to Roddy's house, Jacob explained. He's getting a dog, and it's going to need a house. Oops, I noted. I'm going to underline this. That's the reason why they're taking that doghouse to his house. The girl is noted. That poor dog will drown in the first rainstorm. So from here, it says, look at the roof. It means that it's all broken. The roof will be fine, Bertie snapped. I've got plans, so he intends to fix it. The wagon began to move faster. Soon Rudy almost had to run to keep ahead of it. When he looked back, he saw that Jacob was running too. The girl was out of sight behind the wagon, but when she spoke again, she wasn't panting at all. I'd never make a dog sleep in a doghouse, she said. I'll have it in my bedroom, right on my bed. What a pain she was. Stop pushing, Rudy growled. This is where I live. Okay, so he's not very happy. The girl's head popped up from behind the doghouse. You're kidding, she exclaimed. You're Rudy Hall? I didn't know you were getting a dog. That's great. I wonder why she knows who he is. The dog isn't here yet, Rudy told her. She's coming today. Princess, Jacob added. That's her name. The girl's blue eyes narrowed. She looked at Jacob, then at Rudy. Then she looked down at the doghouse. You are so not bright, she said. I am Princess Thornberry. My stepmother Linda dropped me an hour ago. And if you think I'm going to sleep in a broken doghouse, you're crazy. Your mom said I get the bedroom with all the dinosaur posters. I wonder whose bedroom that is. Rudy blinked. Now, just wait, he sputtered. Whoa, wait, like that. You're you can't, you're not a dog. A smart kid, the girl said. You should be a detective. She's like making fun of him. Rudy was stunned. Whoever heard of a girl called Princess? I don't believe you, he said faintly. I do, Jacob sighed. I just knew we were doing all this work for nothing. He poked Rudy with his elbow. That's your bedroom she's talking about. That's his bedroom. He said, the bedroom with all the dinosaur posters. Maybe you're the one who gets to sleep in the doghouse tonight. Let's go to the questions. Question 1. What is Rudy's reason for moving the doghouse? Okay, he wants the doghouse because he wants to fix it because he thinks he's going to get a dog. After he overhears his mother's telephone conversation. Okay, he's thinking that he's getting a doghouse. He thinks repairing the doghouse will be a fun project. No, there is a reason for that. He wants to spend time with Jacob before a new dog keeps him too busy. No, he's not doing it to spend time with his friend. He is expecting to meet Princess on his way home with the doghouse. That could be it. Let me think. He wants to show that he can be responsible enough to own a dog. So I have narrowed it down to two choices. One is a distractor. The other one is the correct answer. I'm going to reread both of them and think which one is the best. What will be the reason for him to get the doghouse? He's expecting to meet Princess, or he wants to show that he can be responsible. Okay, Mom, what do I know? Mom didn't ask him to get the doghouse. Mom didn't ask him to do anything. He overheard Mom talking to Linda. He assumed that he was gonna get a dog for a week, Linda's dog for a week. So he wants to prove Mom that he's ready. He's ready to have a dog. So the best choice is this one. He wants to show that he can be responsible enough to take care of a dog. Okay? Number 2. In paragraph 25, the word sputtered means. I need to go back to my reading, my passage, and go to the line 25, and it's right here. 25. Ruby blinked. No, just wait, he sputtered. How is he saying it? You're not a dog. He was surprised. He was in shock. Okay, so that's what I know. He was in shock that this girl was Princess. She spoke in a confused way. Yeah, he was confused. Acted out in amusing. Amusing means fun. Is he having fun? No. Made a polite suggestion. Polite means when you are very respectful. No, he wasn't making a suggestion at all. He moved at a slow pace. No, he was not being slow. So my choice is that he was confused. Like, wait, what? You're not a dog. You can't be Princess, okay? Let's move on to the next one. Which one of these is a lesson Robbie learns in the story? What do I know? He overheard a conversation. Mom didn't ask him anything. Mom didn't tell him that he was going to get a dog for a week. He overheard a conversation and he assumed that he was going to get a dog for a week. So which one of these is the right answer? Teamwork is important. Yes, teamwork is important, but it's not the message of the story. That is not the lesson learned. The lesson learned. What did you learn? So this is not it. Relying on good friends is helpful in difficult situations. He's not in a difficult situation at all. Drawing conclusions without enough information can lead to mistakes. Was he thinking about something that wasn't actually true because he overheard a conversation? Did he draw a conclusion? Perhaps. People should not judge others by their appearance. This is true, but he's not judging Princess because of her appearance. Actually, the problem was that he thought he was going to get a dog and he didn't. So, drawing conclusions can lead to a mistakes. So he assumed Princess was a dog when in fact it was a girl. Next question. In paragraphs 16 and 19, Brody's reaction to Princess shows that Brody is, I need to reread, 16 to 19, all the way up to here. So I'm going to mark them on my paper so I keep in mind like, what is Brody's reaction. The roof will be fine, Brody snapped. I've got plans. The wagon began to move faster. Somebody almost had to run to keep ahead of it. When he looked back, he saw that Jacob was running too. The girl was set aside behind the wagon, but when she spoke again, she wasn't panting at all. I'd never make a dog sleep in a doghouse, she said. I'll have it in my bedroom, right on my bed. What a pain she was. Oh, he's not happy. Stop pushing, Rudy growled. This is where I live. Because of what I underlined on the text when I first read it, I can tell that his reaction, he's not happy. He's upset. Okay, so he has to do something related to what I just wrote down. He's appreciative of her help. Is he thankful? Appreciative means thankful. He's not thankful. He's disappointed of her efforts. No, he's not like, oh, you are good for nothing. So no. Inspired by her ideas. Is he inspired? Like, oh yes, you have such a great idea. No. Annoyed by her comments. Like, oh, what a pain. And that is a clue. What a pain. He is in fact annoyed. Question 5. How does Jacob know that the girl is telling the truth? How does he know that she's telling the truth? If we go to the last part where he says, I just knew we were doing all this work for nothing. That's your bedroom, she's talking about. How did he know that the girl was telling the truth? That is the question. How did he know she was telling the truth? Okay, and the clue is what we read, that he says, hey, and he poked him. Hey, that's your bedroom. She's talking about the dinosaur bedroom. Let's see the choices. She's excited to hear that Brody is getting a dog. That's not the clue. It's talking about Jacob. How did Jacob know that she was telling the truth? She offers to help the boys without being asked. No, that just shows that she's caring. She points out that the doghouse is in need of repairs. No, that was an obvious observation. She's able to describe Brody's bedroom. That's how Jacob knew that she was telling the truth. Question 6. Read the sentences from paragraph 26, and I have the paragraph over there. Smart kid, the girl said. You should be a detective. And if we go back a little bit, he says, like, what you're not a dog. He's like, duh, obviously I'm not a dog. So she says, smart kid, you should be a detective. So what does the girl think by saying that? What does she think? Rudy shouldn't waste his time working on a doghouse. She thinks that. But that is not what the sentence reflects when she says, oh, you should be a detective. Brody's observation was obvious, like, duh, I'm not a dog. Brody's an intelligent person? No, she's not. She didn't mean that. Rudy is a good listener? Not at all. So my right answer is, obviously, I am not a dog. Question 7. Which sentence best foreshadows what happens at the end of the story? Foreshadowing means that it gives you a clue to what will happen. Okay? Which one of these four gives you a clue of what will happen? And what will happen is that he was mistaken and he's not going to get a dog. So let's see. We might be doing all this work for nothing. That's one. Could be. So Linda needs someone to take care of her own dog, Princess, for a week. Does that foreshadow the end of the story when they realize that Princess is not a dog? You're taking that thing to the dump? No. He's getting a dog and is going to need a house. Did he get a dog at the end? No. What is the correct answer? We might be doing all this work for nothing because actually he's not getting a dog. And the last question for the passage. Why does Princess become upset with Brody? Let's see. I think she was upset because he thought that she was a dog. Like, he thought, I'm going to write it down. He thought Princess is a dog's name. Why would he assume that Princess is a dog's name? She should have been insulted by that. Okay, so let's see which one is closer to what we think. She is jealous of their friendship. No. She thinks Jordy's idea to fix the doghouse is foolish. Yes, she thinks so, but it's not what made her upset. She's offended that Brody thought she would be a dog. That sounds good. She's bothered that Brody does not offer his room to her. No, she's not bothered by that. She's offended he even thought Princess was a name for a dog.